What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to GazetteSports.com and the Press Telegram. It's Mike. This high school football video is brought to you by Naples Rib Company, perfect for your next team event. We're at Palo Verde in Spring for Poly visiting Millikan, the event of the night. Rams paying tribute to Dick DeHaven, recently passed away, legendary coach there for 15 championships. Nice event for him. Story of the night, though, certainly Long Beach Poly in the all-icy whites, coming off a week that saw them forfeit 4 games and throw their playoff hopes into question. Jackrabbits looking to make a big statement, especially after some Millikan students posted on Twitter calling Poly cheaters and riling up a lot of the Eastside Long Beach community. So, first play of the game, they're going to hand it to Aaron Shamblin. He's already on a roll. He's one of the best running backs that we've seen in a couple years, and he's only been their running back there for 2 games. However, the 75-yard touchdown called back on a holding penalty behind the play. And on the next play, it's a fumble. Millikan trying to come out and shock the world, and this was the start that they needed, creating the turnover. Anthony Carswell, one of the biggest gains for the Rams tonight. Carswell has been a great player for the Rams for several seasons as he moves them down inside the red zone, but I probably would have handed it off on that one too. Poly defense comes up big, stops Millikan in their tracks. Malik Henry's going to find Nolan McDonald. Quarterback-to-quarterback action right there. And then Champlin getting loose again. This kid is just a junior. Runs hard, runs fast, very explosive. I think could have a really bright future headed into his senior season. That's going to set up Henry finding Isaac Calhoun, who wears number 88 because he is the 88th Calhoun to attend Long Beach Poly High School. And that puts the Jackrabbits up 7-0, so Poly up only 7-0 halfway through the first quarter. Wiley Purry on the sack. Poly defense, really dominant performance in this game, maybe their most dominant performance of the Moore League, as Jack Jones with the 40-yard touchdown catch and a 15-yard penalty for the nice dance moves. Jones fired up. Poly obviously starting to roll a little bit. The defense still lit, just sitting on top of Millikan's play calls. And then Malik Henry, wow, look at this as he rolls out to his left, throwing it with his right across his body to Zion Bowens. Not a lot of high school kids in the country who can make that throw, as Bowens is able to haul it in. Obviously handing it off to Champlin, a good idea when you've got a junior running back who's that explosive, as he puts Poly up 19-3. This nice ankle-breaking return from Jack Jones for a touchdown is also going to be called back. Poly had 4 touchdowns called back on the evening because of holding penalties. Actually, this was called back for what was deemed an unnecessary block. Not sure what that means necessarily. Henry to Special K, Kalen Humphrey on the grab. And then Champlin, the junior, is going to take it in again as the Jackrabbits go up 26-3. You're thinking, okay, we're headed to halftime, 26-3 Poly lead. And then the fumble recovered by Jawan Barker. Yeah, he's pretty excited about that one as he gets the ball back to his offense. And sure enough, Henry, Jack Jones, the All-American, that's his last catch as a Jackrabbit. It's sure a good one as he stands there and looks around. No dancing this time. Poly up 33-3 at halftime. But as we move on to the second half, you're thinking every time it looks like Millikan might get a break, it still goes Poly's way. A fumble across the goal line, but Ahmad Dorsey is the first one to it, to fall on top of it. This Millikan team's been hampered by some injuries, particularly on the defense. Monty Peterson, great linebacker for them, tore his ACL and was not in for this one. You'd think probably some of these plays would have gone a little different with Peterson in there, as Jamarcus Robertson, ATL Shoddy, rolls in to make it 46-3 Jackrabbits. Henry, ball on the ground, is going to pick it up and fling it to Humphrey. Just pulling one out of the hat right there to make that happen. And then it's Tariq Harness, young running back, getting some touches. Obviously, players rotating in on both sides. Poly at this point, as Dorsey gets another grab, starting to wonder how the envelope draw is going to go that would put them in the playoffs or not. As they win 70-3, clearly proving themselves on the field, the top team, the envelope draw goes against the Jackrabbits, and they will likely not be making the playoffs for the first time since 1979. We will know on Sunday for sure. So we'd like to thank our newest sponsor, Long Beach Transit. Their route number 1 now stops at Cal State Dominguez Hills, South Bay Pavilion, StubHub Center, home of your LA Galaxy. Find out what happens with the Jackrabbits. You got to stay tuned for Sunday, and obviously to cover Wilson, Lakewood, and Jordan, the 3 more league teams we know are in the playoffs. You got to keep it right here.